Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is the second part of this video on the first part we learned how to make this paw print where you can engrave. Basically, this is kind of like reverse engraving in this area. It's going to engrave all that away, leaving and somebody actually asked on Facebook, I think, what kind of wood that is. I think it's just alder, and the picture's a little fuzzy, but it's really good burn. They did a good job. But to put the text in there, it's to me it's more difficult than drawing the paw by far. But I just took a font and I'm using uh, lavender something regular, just any kind of cursive font. And I said in my first video, so if you haven't watched the first video on how to get this point, you might want to watch that. But I just took it and converted it to curves and uh, made an outline and then Control K and break them apart so you just have each individual letter, and then bring the letter into the pad. I'm not going to do all the letters, but you'll get the idea. And this letter actually looks better than the one I used at first, and it is converted to a curve, so we can use our shape tool. And let's just grab all four of those uh, nodes, and let's maybe make this a little more curvy to make it look more like the font. That doesn't look half bad. And to make it just like the first one, we can bring this other part out a little bit to kind of encompass into the paw. Then we're just going to take our virtual segment delete key and delete these lines we do not need, and that's what they're going to allow the uh, engraving to go into the number or to the letter. And then you would do the next thing on the O, and that didn't take as long as I thought, so I'll go ahead and do the O and just, well, and actually what you need to do is uh, break them apart first and then convert them to curve. And then maybe make all your letters the same size instead of you doing what I'm doing. But then you're going to grab that and rotate it about what you think. That doesn't look half bad. Maybe move it over a little bit, rotate a little bit more. Trying to get that uh, part of the O where it'll look like it kind of connect to this. So take your shape tool and let's just delete those and see what happens, and see that's going to work. And then let's zoom in here, take our shape tool and just bring those over. And we need to zoom in here and see what's going on here. We got some funny nodes or something. There's a double node there, and just take it and move it around kind of to where it would maybe hopefully join that one. Take your shape tool back and use your handles to make it a little bit different. And for the video, I'm going to call that good. I could put a little curve onto it. We actually would have to put another node here and another node here, and then you could put a little curve onto it. But anyway, for the video, and you'll find out real quick how good your artistic ability is. So we're going to get our virtual segment delete key and delete these lines. And that doesn't look real good, but for the video, that's good. And then just take your smart fill tool and fill it in. Now, one thing I would have done, and I should have done it at first, is to take these letters and either make them bold, which I don't think was boldable. Let's just see. I don't know if that font is boldable. I need to go to the lavender and see it's not boldable, but I would go Control K, break it apart, left click, right click, and then go to the contour tool, effects, contour, and contour, say like that, maybe a little bit thicker. break that contour apart and then just use the outside one. And it would have been a lot better looking if I would have used a thicker font in that hole. It would have been a lot better to start out with something that was a little thicker than what I used, especially in the O. But anyway, you get the idea, because you can always take your Smart Fill tool and fill in your pad to see what it looks like, and that's when you notice it's just really too thin. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.